continues. Some of y'all heard me make this video the other day. I just wanted to make it again. Explain more details. I watched the bird revelation a few more times. And I highly recommend that everybody who subscribed to this channel, you should watch it too. By the way, if you haven't already, some of y'all saying, I haven't been getting the videos. Well, you know what it is. It's 2018. You got to click on that dang bell. And then you'll get the dang video. Whatever the heck they do. They send you a text message or send you an email and say this video is out. However they do it. Protest continues. For those of you in here, welcome. Dave Chappelle. Now, throughout the many years, what have we been hearing about Dave Chappelle? What have we been seeing? Oh, the interview. The interview where he was talking about where the men have to wear the dress. The interview where he was saying people trying to paint him as crazy. A lot of us know the man ain't crazy. But throughout the years, people have been getting desensitized with the whole dress thing. Why? Because more people are willing to wear the dress. We see the young thugs wearing the dress. We see the Jaden Smith wearing the dress. And we also see, hey, there's a chat going on, and we also see the COINTELPRO making it known. Is the government shutdown still going on? I'm not even keeping up with it. But if it is, I shouldn't see COINTELPRO comments. And I am seeing COINTELPRO comments. Oh, the government's back up. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. That's why we're seeing them. But Dave Chappelle said that Hollywood ain't really what you think it is. It's a little dark. People in general, you act all weird. You're so quick to call somebody crazy. So quick to say, oh, that man's on crack. Why'd he go to Africa? Without even asking, wait a minute. What would make him go to Africa? What would make him turn down $50 million? It must have been something bad. How'd you jump to the he's crazy? How did you skip over maybe the whole industry is crazy? And this is the problem with people. People are too freaking programmed. I don't know why you trust the government so much, even though you don't trust the government so much. Jokes be like, oh, the politicians are corrupt. Well, why you keep voting for them, Joker? They take money from lobbyists. Why are you listening to them? You know you don't trust the news. Why? Joker, they're only good for the weather. That's about it. And they know what they're doing with that. They only do the weather so that you can trust them. Oh, he said it was going to be sunny tomorrow, and it was sunny. Talking in future tense. Dave Chappelle, man, so he's right. He's the one who's right out of all that. Everybody else is the ones who's crazy, who ain't listening to him, who think Hollywood is great. And it's the fakest thing ever. These jokers are playing a role 24/7. Fake teeth. Makeup artists every time they go out. Even sometimes by the way they talk. You need to understand these things. And it's very important what he's doing in that special. Because it's breaking down something. Well, it's going against the system. Even though he said some things that was garbage. But in there, oh, wait a minute, let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, I will be addressing these these comments in here in the live stream. Just give me a little moment. But he's doing some good work in here. And what's going to happen with this special? Mark my words. It will be legendary. Just as legendary as George Carlin. We're going to run this clip over and over again and say, wow, he really took a stand when nobody else would. Jokers think these talk show hosts are comedians. Get out of town, Joker. You go to Africa, because you don't get it. But in this bird revelation, we get Chappelle talking about the whole Me Too thing. And he ties it in saying, hey, there's worse things than rape going on in the industry. What could that be, Joker? How is it worse than rape? And then even with the whole Me Too thing, it's so fake, it's so manufactured. You think it's just about Weinstein. Oh, this is a big deal. And that was like, you didn't see videos from me? At that same time, I wasn't watching the news. I wasn't watching anything. I was just enjoying life, doing whatever I wanted to do, you know? Not being caught up in that stuff. So when I saw, bits and pieces, I said, man, same business as usual. But people were really invested in this whole story. Oh, Harvey did this, Harvey did that, and then the other slew of people. But no. News reporters, no. Push button protesters. There's more people that did that. There's more people behind that, not just him. That is a known thing. That is a industry secret. Why you say it's a secret? Well, because your trick old media won't tell you, and they know that. Those reporters know because some of them sleep their way to their position. But they won't tell you. They only tell you what they're allowed to tell you or what they're told to tell you. If you think it's just Harvey Weinstein, you're missing the whole picture, Joker. When you see movies like the Tom Cruise one, when he's walking around, when they doing all these weird things, Dave Chappelle said the same thing. The sexual parties that they have. Cat Williams said the same thing. The mansion parties. Walked into the wrong room. How many times you got to hear stuff like this? And it's not to say, oh, the mansion parties is a bad thing, but you act like you never heard of the dang director's couch. Director's chair, whatever the heck they call it. To get a role. And he's right. A lot of those women had buyer's remorse. They wanted the role so bad. And they remember, well, he remembered, hey, remember you said you would do anything for this role? Well, now it's the time to live up to that. And they do it. And guess what? Some women are doing that right now, as we speak. In different forms and fashions. They might do a whole relationship just to get their new hit song out, just to get that face on the screen. But they ain't saying nothing. Some of them want that fame so bad. Trick Joker, that's the real Me Too. The real Me Too also is the other jokers that's doing it to other people. That's the Me Too. Because they should be saying Me Too. It ain't just Harvey. You get your Corey Feldmans coming out here trying to tell you, what do you do? Oh, look at him. He looks like Michael Jackson or something. Don't listen to him. He wants to produce a movie which will be more effective than what he's saying. It's a smart move, he said. He wanted to make a movie. Why do you make a movie about it? Because people will feel it. People will feel like, oh, I see why it's so bad. Smart. That's how you expose them. Use their own tools of deception. Dave Chappelle. Right along all this time, you look at all the people that's out. You see, throughout their career, at one point, they wore that freaking dress. You see the Kevin Harts. You see recently the Taye Diggs. And if you want to even take it even further, you see The Rock, highest paid actor. Likeable guy, but how many times has he wore the dang dress? Let's be real here. Something going on. I mean, it's not funny. It wasn't funny when Kevin Hart did it. He made a great point in that series on Netflix that people who come out and they speak out should be incentivized. They should get something for speaking out. So otherwise, why speak out? He mentioned something big, which is a headline in itself, that all his heroes are killed by the government or made to look bad by the government. He mentions Martin Luther King during the same series, which he's telling you Martin Luther King was killed by the government, which people know, but yet they act like they don't know. And every year we celebrate Martin Luther King Day. And you sit around and you still, praise these politicians. Not one of them have ever said anything about that. Not one of your news reporters said anything about that. That's major. The stance he took, the change that we have now, but you do your push button protests. Me too. Why I'm bringing that up again? Well, you didn't see the stupid articles coming out against Dave Chappelle. See, Dave Chappelle truly does not understand Me Too. Dave Chappelle, his show wasn't even funny. There was brief laughter. Please, get on somewhere with that crap, with that garbage. Your temporary protest. You're talking about a legendary segment. Now, he did bring up Kaepernick when he talked about incentivizing those whistleblowers who come out, which there should be something. But Kaepernick ain't the one. That information is not as good. But as he said, people ain't going to be perfect. You're not going to have perfect allies. So, but Kaepernick ain't the one. What Kaepernick did, for those who don't understand, that kneel down was ineffective and was a push button protest that only looks like something Sean King would approve. COINTELPRO people. And I'm not saying overall, every people who are, in general, are not going to approve of that. But the main point is there's some billionaire white Illuminati guy sitting there being like, yes, Kaepernick, yes. Kneel down, Kaepernick. Yes, this is the guy we're going to use. Laughing. They're pushing him out as some type of, I'm fighting against the system, but not really fighting against the system, but the white supremacy, the fake government pushed white supremacy theory. If the government is investing money, our tax money, into having people pretend to be white supremacists, there's a problem. You should be outraged at that. You should be kneeling down at that. Now, the kneel down itself, I'm not saying that's bad, but he's kneeling for the wrong reasons, and it's not going against the system. If I say, oh yeah, by all the corruption and the fact that we never have independence, independent presidents or independent politicians and the left-right system being fake, all kneel down to the national anthem. Okay. But it's not that. It's garbage. Fake protests. Chappelle. Again, people are scared to speak out. You got Waka Flocka. I don't know if y'all seen that interview. He said, I don't want to say too much because he'll lose his deals. He'll lose his career. And I understand it's not worth it if people just going to turn around and get caught right back up into the lie. Keep rooting Republican and Democrat. Chappelle said, it's not about race. Not even really about the extremes that they say in the left and right. But let's address trick jokers. Talking about the COINTELPRO. He even brought up COINTELPRO in that. Talking to y'all jokers. Y'all ain't no good. In that you would say, oh, throughout all he did, you would say, he's sold out. He's not fighting against the system. Joker, he putting himself out there. The man already went to Africa. That's loud enough. The man already put the special out. That's loud enough. That's damage. Now, at the end, he brought us some things. Talking about how he's pimped out by Comedy Central. And they did some deceiving things at the end. But what you would try to do is try to mess up the whole thing. Tarnish it. No, Joker. It's not him. It's you. You're the problem. You're the one who works for the government. And you're the one who continually gets pimped out by the system. Jokers like you be working 24 hours, 24/7. Oh, how am I going to trick this? How am I going to trick this person who's trying to wake people up? How am I going to post comments to make it seem like he's in agreement with my bullcrap that I'm told to push? You know what you jokers push. Oh, you're going to try to tell me he's a clone? I know better than that. Clone theory is a government push theory. Clone theory is disinfo, just like flat earth. The replacement theory. Trick, shut up. I wonder how much money they paying you to do that crap. Dave Chappelle didn't explain COINTELPRO all the way like he should have. But him saying it was enough to where people would look it up on their own and see what it's about. And when you see that, then you understand. Because that's one of the things that's holding people back. If you only knew that flat earthers was a government push set of people. If you only knew that none of them believed in the flat earth. People want to say, oh, well, this Illuminati stuff is fake. There ain't no such thing. If it was, people would say something about it. You must don't pay attention. You must didn't see Dave Chappelle special. He telling you. He telling you what's going on. He telling you there's something messed up going on. And at the same time, he's telling you people are scared to say something. People are scared to bring it up. And all the while, the other people try to jump in. Oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle, yeah, he exposed the Illuminati, and then they say flat earth crap. Every single flat earth person you see pushing that bull crap is government. Every person you see talking about clones is government. Understand. It's not oh, they just got it wrong. Oh, they just messed up the information. Oh, they're not able to decipher between what's real and what's fake. No, that's not what it is. You had it back then. You had it back then in the 60s, and you have it now. What the heck is your problem? Why would they just stop in the 60s? It's the information age. You think if you got people like Dave Chappelle coming out here. You got people like Cat Williams coming out here, as crazy as he is, already making himself look bad. Fact of the matter is, they trying to tell people. And then you should do your due diligence and look up the information. It's a freaking information age. And yes, there's people here to muddy the waters. COINTELPRO getting pimped out every single day to make sure you don't get to their pimp. They protect him at all cost. Listen to the part where you talk about Iceberg Slim. This is what they do every day. All of them are bottom toots, prostitutes. Well, maybe there's one bigger toot. Maybe Alex Jones is one of the bigger toots. And keep all the other toots in line. But the bottom line is there is a whole lot of truth to that thing. You can see it. You can see them fight every day to make sure we don't figure out what's going on. And that's sick. Somebody said information age. Perfect time to spread false information. Very true. Very true. They're desperate. So, I think I might just have to end it right there. Watch that documentary just watch the special. Everything he said is right concerning how the system is corrupt and how we need to stop going against individuals. Because this is the problem. This is why they have the president. So we can look at the individual and not go against the system. Notice how every 4 years, oh, Obama this, Obama that, Obama phone. Either the good or bad, they all focus on one thing. That front man and not the system. This is how the tricks get away with it every single time. He complained about how people are so sensitive, but they're so sensitive because they're programmed to be that way. And it was so easy to sideswipe this. Now, I know that the system wants people to be that way, but when you don't watch TV at all, and then you come back into this and you're like, what the heck is going on? What? You mean to tell me people acting like this over that? No. You should try it. For those of y'all who watch TV, you should stop watching TV. I say give it for at least 6 months and then turn it back on just to see what's going on. Or look on Twitter just to see what's going on. You will be amazed. Fake outrage. Push button protests. You can't just focus on one individual. Again, Trump is not it. If you think you're speaking out, which a lot of y'all are doing, I'm speaking up against the government, or you even come to the fact or come to realize, hey, the Illuminati is real, and I'm seeing it happen. People are saying the Illuminati is real now, but it's some type of thing where, oh, it's Trump, and Trump is involved. But then the minute Trump is out of office, and it's Oprah or The Rock or somebody, then they go, oh, my president is black. My Lambo is too. Or my president is liberal. Everything's okay now. What you think? The Illuminati just disappear after that, Choker? I saw it happen with Bush. People were protesting. People were speaking out. George Bush doesn't like black people. Remember Kanye West? Obama get in office. Nothing. Oh, it's okay? Forget that. Red Silver J. All I gotta say. And COINTELPRO, I see you. You at work as always. But remember this, Joker. You being pimped out. You wasting your life away. In the overall picture and in the grand scheme of things, you had life. You had the gift of life. And you wasted to be pimped out by the system. To knowingly. Look, watch this. You want to know who's the real scumbags? People don't know what's going on, right? The masses don't know what's going on. They never really chose what side they want to be on. But you get these COINTELPRO people, and of course the media toots, the actors who always try to sell us the New World Order agenda. Get those people too. But you get these people on a lower level to say, oh snap, this Illuminati thing is real, but they're giving counter information to steer people away from figuring it out. What the heck? That is so foreign to me. That is so backwards to me. What a bunch of freaking scumbags. But everybody got a choice. Red Silver J, all I gotta say.